Well, all right. Good morning, folks. This is LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News. We're the realist, surreal. Thank you for joining me this morning of May 17th, 2019, Friday, 7:13 a.m. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take it from the top here. I think it's important that we all be aware. I was excited when I last reported that Chelsea Manning had gotten out of jail, but now she's headed right back to jail. Or actually, she's in jail now. About the same thing. So we'll take it from the top here. This is a tweet from Chelsea Manning's Twitter. Today, Chelsea was not only put back in jail, but Judge Anthony Trenga ordered her to be fined $500 every day she is in custody after 30 days and $1,000 every day she is in custody after 60 days. This is unprecedented. And I'll read to you from sparrowmedia.net. Let me go ahead and save this. Copy that link and I'll paste it in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves if you like. Statement from Chelsea Manning's lawyers regarding Chelsea being remanded into custody. Alexandria, Virginia. Today, Chelsea Manning was remanded into federal custody again for refusing to testify before a federal grand jury. And again, Chelsea is opposed to grand juries as a general principle. So she says that she's not going to comply, and this is just going to be an ongoing thing. So I'll continue here. In addition to being held in confinement for the duration of the grand jury investigation or until she purges her contempt and testifies, District Court Judge Anthony Trenga ordered Chelsea to be fined $500 every day she is in custody after 30 days and $1,000 every day she is in custody after 60 days. Just disgusting. While coercive financial penalties are commonly assessed against corporate witnesses, which cannot be jailed for contempt, it is less usual to see them used against a human witness. In a sealed hearing, Judge Anthony Trenga heard arguments that this post-indictment subpoena should be quashed as an impermissible effort to compel Chelsea to participate in trial preparation, which is beyond the scope of the grand jury's investigative function. Judge Trenga also heard arguments on whether Chelsea was subject to unlawful electronic surveillance, ultimately declining either to demand from the government further assurances on the matter or to quash the subpoena. Prior to being held in contempt, Ms. Manning was heard in open court on her objections to the grand jury as a secret process that runs counter to her values. Today's hearings took place exactly 1 week after her release, following 63 days of confinement, 28 days of which she spent in solitary confinement conditions, for refusal to testify before a separate grand jury that sought answers to identical questions that were asked of her today. The motions and transcripts may be partially unsealed following review and redaction by the parties and the court. Let's see. The following is a statement to the press from Mariah Meltzer-Cohen, attorney for Chelsea Manning. We are, of course, disappointed with the outcome of today's hearing, but I anticipate it will be exactly as coercive as the previous sanction, which is to say not at all. In 2010, Chelsea made a principled decision to let the world see the true nature of modern asymmetric warfare. It is telling that the United States has always been more concerned with the disclosure of those documents than with the damning substance of the disclosures. The American government relies on the informed consent of the governed, and the free press is the vigorous mechanism to keep us informed. It is a point of pride for this administration to be publicly hostile to the press. Grand juries and prosecutions like this one broadcast an expanding threat to the press and function to undermine the integrity of the system according to the government's own laws. This administration is also obsessed with undercutting the legacy of President Barack Obama, from reversing healthcare policy to Chelsea Manning's commutation. It is up to the press to stand up for themselves, to stand up for the practice of journalism, and to stand up for Chelsea in the same manner she has consistently stood up for the press. So, again, this is from sparrowmedia.net. I'll leave that in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves. Chelsea Manning is back in jail for the same thing because she refuses to answer the same questions. So let me know what you guys have to say about this in the comment section below. Like this video if you like, share it so the information can get out to more people. I'm going to try to share this on more platforms than just YouTube. Follow me on all social media and support the channel, support the movement. Keep fighting, keep spreading that light, man. Question everything while it's still legal. Somewhat. All right, so till next time, people, I'm out.